Good you're watching. Video on demand. We're playing with the new Samurai armor that is coming to Valhalla as a Helix pack very soon. You see it in action right here. Thanks for everyone who already waited in the stream, in the YouTube chat. Chris was saying that I was doing top G things, so that's why I went live. I think not even a few, like 30 seconds later, but people already went crazy. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're having a great October. It's freaking October already. 3 more months. And then it's 2023. But we still got some fun months ahead of us. Which is exciting. A lot of things are going on. I just like finished one of the videos that we're dropping tomorrow. So we're straight into the stream. Hope everyone is doing a great time. I see Brock, Wesley, nice, good to see you already. I saw your Discord message. I will be responding to that soon, but have been busy. I see a lot of people in the YouTube chat coming in as well. Hey Darkla, good to see everyone. Amir, let's see what Reda has. Let's see what he has, and then I'm gonna grind because I wanted to save the grind for the stream. I think it's more fun to do the river raids while talking to you.
Nice
So
to
I will be doing the river raids to get the rune forge.
What do you have today?
Oh wow! Did you guys hear that? Let's try. Okay, Eivor.
What do you have today?
Wow, his voice is different because of the mask. That's actually pretty cool. Can you hear it? The pack is available now. I don't think it is. But I already wanted to show it to you. The Iron Claws Raven. Wow, okay, let me know from which pack that is. Half-Weary Hood and the Surtur Sword. Not the one that Surtur was actually using in the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC. This, of course, launched from the Hell's Damnation pack way before that. This is like a 6, because I think the Iron Claws is new. I just don't know which one it is. There have been so many Ravens.
I
want to talk... I want to...
Have you got a contract for me?
Say that again, Eivor.
Have you got a contract for me?
I think that's pretty cool. Hey, that's Cartius. Good to see you. Holy Knight, thanks. Thanks, Wolf Booty. Holy Knight. That's like really one of the things that one of the freaking packs that I completely like forgot about. Holy Knight pack. I think that was one of the longsword knight packs. One of the 10 they did or something. What do you mean by samurai gameplay? Well, look again. This is pretty cool new samurai armor. I really think they like we're seeing that of course as well. Like that we of course had the shinobi outfit, and now they're releasing another similar one with 2 katanas. I love the blade for this one. It's like really sharp, as you can see. And it also has like a more regular katana. And this one really reminds me of that katana we also had in Odyssey and actually in Origins as well, as part of the Eastern Dynasty pack that added in a katana, I think, as well. And of course, in Odyssey they added, like out of nowhere, a katana to the blacksmith shop for like a lot of money, but it was also random, so you had to be lucky that it would show up. So yeah, this is the mount, and I think I have the one as well. But I wanted to quickly show you. Oh, this is the this is the one that is at Reda right now. Let's quickly show it.
Go, my eye.
It's like a really like one of those Dawn of Ragnarok like mythical sort of birds. I actually like it quite a lot. Like I'm of course sucker for the red and the gold. Red and yellow, red and yellow. I know that's not how the song goes, but it fits the bird. So that is the bird that is at Reda right now. Now let's look at the bird. Are we still... Do you guys still hear me? Because I'm hearing some like weird sounds. I think everything is still right, but I saw some like USB sounds saying... Huh? Hey, Christoph, thanks for joining. The Odyssey Katana had a fun perk. Yeah, that's right, Timon, for sure. The fun perk was, of course, that you could not use any abilities, but your damage was plus 200%. Which is kind of crazy, so you could really, like, play the game in a more old school way. And, of course, we also I'm just kind of like, I want to play as the samurai, but I also just want to go back to of course, the new sword that we got. Do you have to scroll down? Here it is. I just can't get enough of this one. Whoa. Of course, did a huge video on this new blazing sword. Okay, did not expect that. I'll take it. With this awesome perk. So yeah, let's do some river raids. Because I still need some foreign supplies for the rune forge. This is that mount, by the way. It's of course a lion, but they totally changed it quite a lot. I think it looks wild. It looks wild. Thanks, Foreman. Appreciate that. A lot of new people in the chat. That's pretty cool. What's up? Hey. Twitch was dead for a short time. Really? Is it now back? This game has completely gone off the rails. Like, I mean, they're already kind of teasing what a mount in Codename Red could look like. I don't think that this will be like a free mount in Codename Red, but I would not be surprised if they like have mounts like this. And there's, by the way, also a red version of the outfit, which I actually prefer. The perks are not interesting though. Armor, fire damage. Fire damage is of course not really great. And increase the damage by 25% when weapons are ignited. So that's actually pretty good. But apart from that, well. And same for the katanas, by the way. They're not really good either. Their perk changes, and let me do it like this. Their perk changes depending on if you like use one weapon or dual wield weapons. We're dual wielding in this stream, so then I have the extra crit damage, which as you know is nothing. Still though. Hey, Godrek, good to see you as well. Hope I pronounced that right. So yeah, let's do it. Of course, it's an upcoming Helix set. We don't know, I'm not sure if they added anything new to the shop. I don't think so, because last week we of course got the Master of Elements outfit, so the Tenel set. So I don't think they are actually doing anything new. I do think though that this first day we will get like a new weapon pack, if you're into that. But I've been saying it for a while, like Valhalla is kind of over at this point. I mean, we still have some fun content to look forward to, but like for these packs, like it's just like cosmetic if you want to run around in those. We of course have the Iron Man set that is still coming at some point, but yeah, like we finally have this freaking awesome Isu weapon, and nothing to really use it on. Although I still hold my fingers crossed for like.
Up for some raiding?
Wow, I love the sound, by the way, for picking it up. And also, like, putting it back. Like, fingers crossed for New Game Plus, because that would, of course, be great. Okay, let's do some river raids. Up for some raiding. Let's go raiding. I, of course, want to go to the River Rhine. I think that's like the... Or River D. No, those are the first ones. We're going to River Rhine. The samurai outfit will be a Helix pack. Are you playing Overwatch 2 today? No Way Out. No Way Out. Like, I actually enjoyed Overwatch quite a lot when it came out. But it's really like it has to be your only game, in my opinion, in order to really, really enjoy it and get the most out of it. So personally, I'm not going to... I'm, by the way, going to do it like this. I'm not gonna... Maybe I will check it out. I don't know, to be honest with you. I've been playing another game that you will see a video about tomorrow. If everything goes according to plan. So that's gonna be exciting. And of course my ship reset. Because why not? So we have the OG Raven Clan ship. But yeah. I hope... I'm more like curious about Overwatch 2 from an outside observer. Because I'm just curious if it can still hit the same highs that it once had. Like if they're able to succeed again. And I will be jumping into the PvEs, to the story content that should launch next year. Depending on the games that launch around that time. Now, I'm mostly looking forward to A Plague Tale Requiem, of course, coming up October 18th, I think. Gotham Knights, really curious about that. And, stupid chain. Okay, let's kill some people samurai style. I also watched Kill Bill for the first time. I know, late to the party. But yeah, got me even more in the mood of samurai stuff. So yeah, I'm all for it. Huh. Okay, we can still do one. Open up, please. Cool. Goodbye to you. The perks are sadly like really bad. It's really about fire. I can like put my weapons on fire in a moment, but... Ah! Goodbye. Smoke screen. Okay, there we go. Master of Element set is so cool with the gems. Yeah. I love the gems, the Infinity Gauntlets. With the Infinity Stones. Yeah, I like it a lot as well. It's also not like really good in combat though. Haven't really used it in combat, to be fair. Why you had the choice to raid in Ireland? I only have the 3 in England. Well, Arthur, you gotta complete the quest line and then you unlock the other 3. Go do it, because I think the second river raid is kind of cool. Unlock some new items as well. So why not do that? Like that's... I think I said it before, but that's wild. If you like started playing Valhalla this year because it was like on PlayStation Plus, and I still think because all Ubisoft games are coming to Game Pass, that maybe like in November at the anniversary or something, the 2nd year anniversary for Valhalla, Valhalla comes to Game Pass, so even more people are going to play it. And the amount of stuff you then have, like the river raids, the mastery challenges, the Tombs of the Fallen, like... I personally would immediately do the Tombs of the Fallen, because then you got the Blazing Sword really early on. When do you think we will get the final chapter for Valhalla, Nadal Wilson asks. I think it will be with the next update, and I think it will be in mid-November or something. I hope it's not the week of God of War. That would suck. But I personally think it's the week before that. I hope that. My hair is kind of crappy. I'm gonna fix it one real sec. Serviceable. Ha! Ignore you guys. Goodbye. I got Valhalla about 2 months ago. I have 215 hours in it so far. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. And you still got stuff to do? Best Valhalla DLC? Dawn of Ragnarok. But it's also the most expensive one. Like, get it for cheap, and it's pretty nice. If you enjoy the mythical stuff, like, I really think, looking back on the Valhalla post-launch, that the free content is way more exciting in the end. Can we, like, get some foreign supplies here as well, or is everything already raided? Maybe, like, this a homestead. It's like a undiscovered location. What? Did I never go to? We're just gonna go here because that's always like a good... I'm gonna check this one out. Are they like pulling up another one of these? I played Valhalla right as it came out, and to be honest, none of the extra content has excited me at all. I tried getting back in it recently and it was overwhelming. Thanks for the donation there. I get that, but it like... I get that it's overwhelming, but I do think there is some cool content. It just depends on the type of player you are. Like, if you don't like... If you want, like, the maybe old school Assassin's Creed sort of Tombs, with more of the platforming elements, totally do the Tombs of the Fallen. Like, I think, especially the second part, like, that's with all the free content they did. They did the first iteration in the first year, and then in the second year... Or mostly in the second year, the river raids launched in the second or the first year as well, the second part. But like in the end, it mostly like they really iterated on it and they really made it way more exciting and better. So it just depends what type of player you are. Like if you enjoy the content but thought like me that was really easy, than actually going for the I think there's like nothing here then, right? If there's like no... Okay, we're gonna skip you today. Probably because the last time I actually went to this river, I also like raided all these places already. Like then I would argue that it's really nice to do the mastery challenges. Like they give some cool items as well, like especially the Tombs of the Fallen. I think is worth it. I got a friend started earlier this year. The game's extremely convoluted compared to launch, with new quests bombarding you at all once. Though it's the end game content. Like, I'm of two minds. Like, I agree. Because even, like, and maybe we can, like, do it for fun. But I have some older saves. Like, I have some launched games, or launch day saves from November 2020. And if I go back to those... It's like, bling, Cassandra is in town, what the heck is over there? Eivor, come here, I found something mysterious. You get cutscenes, the meteors dropping down, the Tombs of the Fallen are revealed. There's so much stuff, I totally get it. But I think, personally, like, one of the critiques I had on Valhalla was that, okay, we're finally there, we can finally get some foreign supplies. But one of the critiques I had on Valhalla was that the rating, if you like were only doing that, was pretty samey at one point. Okay, we're gonna benefit from the 25% extra damage. Bye. Okay, let's now see if we can like zoom, haha. Like you of course had the mythical storylines, and that's why I liked it that they have those as well to kind of have some variety, but. Most of it was the same at launch. And I really think that if you start right now, there's so much stuff that... Yeah, that really changes things up. The master challenges are completely different from doing a story arc. Like the river raids is of course the closest to actual content we already had in the main game. Stumbling upon a random tomb in England. Like that's... pretty cool. There are just so many mysteries, or going to this lady in your camp who I had that. I know someone who's like a fan of the series, but is not like following. I think he like sometimes watches a video on what's next for Assassin's Creed, but that's it. So he was like playing, and at one point, what the fuck? Like, what is this character that is like asking me to go to the Isle of Skye? And then you see Cassandra there, like, I did not expect that. So there are people that don't know these things, that are experiencing that content for the first time. And I think that's actually what I was kind of missing in Valhalla myself. Like, there was not a lot of mystery in the world. Like, you had the wealth chest, but yeah, it turned out all these items are bad anyway. So why would you, like, go out of your way to search for everything? Or these mysteries... Like, or these sort of short stories, these blue dots. They were fine, short story, but they would never give you like a cool item or something. And now, with the post-launch stuff, you can get that stuff. But I totally get that. If you just want to like, chill out, go back, it feels like some homework that you gotta do before you can actually, yeah, play the game. I get that. Best guess from Mirage gameplay date, All Father Media. Thanks a lot for your donation as well. My best guess is... Like, it was delayed. So, it was supposed to be December that we would get stuff. But we have to remember as well that after March... Now that Skull and Bones got delayed to March, I think they're gonna focus on Skull and Bones first. And then talk Mirage again. So I really think that... Like, I would not, like, bet on this year. Like, they have no real reason. I think it depends on when they know the release date. Because that's still, like, up in the air. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Like, when they have a release date, then you can, of course, pre-order in the PlayStation Store and stuff. Because if you don't have a release date, you cannot have a pre-order up. XX Lil RPG. I think the Lost Chapter will drop around the day Valhalla came out. Yeah, I agree with that. And I hope that's not true, because it's one day after God of War Ragnarok. I'll be playing Ragnarok. I know that for certain. I've completed it about 4 times. There's nothing to do anymore. I mean, at one point, after 400, 500 hours, it's kind of okay if there's nothing to do anymore. But we still get new content, which is kind of wild. And has me really excited for Red. Because if you thought 2 years of support for Valhalla was crazy, wait till you see the Japan game where I think we will get like 3 years. 3 years. Did I say 2 hours? I said I meant 2 years. So yeah, Mirage gameplay date. I think like Game Awards would be perfect. So that's like December 6th or something. December 7th. That would be perfect. But I'm also not really counting on it myself. I would be happy if we still get it this year. But personally, I think we'll get it like early next year. With like a release date. And then the marketing machine is really going. Like right now they of course delay. Like when they announced the September event for Assassin's Creed, for the future of Assassin's Creed, it's of course like linked to the 15th year anniversary. But at that point I think Rift was still planned for February, and now it of course got delayed. So that's why there's likely going to be a big window between the gameplay and stuff. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning to you. It's afternoon here. I'm actually going out to eat. Not after the stream, but when it's like dinner time. So yeah, that shows you what time it is here. It's like 4:30. I still think they did overall like a great job with the design of this River Raid location. Like I've been here a couple of times, and still it's like, oh yeah, I don't remember this. Okay, let's put those weapons on fire again. Get the buff. I want to switch to the Fallen Hero armor and stuff like that as well. Okay. Oh no, no! First freaking. Oh, we of course have to start the raid as well. But first freaking chest I get is not even the chest I want. Rations. No Way Out. Joe, what's your thought on the Horizon remaster? Totally check my video out, man. If you want like the full thoughts. Because I go in depth on what I think will be included in the Horizon remaster. Like my thoughts are, I will play it. Like it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite games ever. So getting a better version of that is of course great. I just hope that, I think the price is very important. Like I want like $20 I think is enough. Unless they really go and recapture all the motion, do all the motion capture stuff. I don't think they will do that. I think that's like a huge undertaking. I think we just immediately should like climb up to this other building. Let's just do that. I was wasting my time, I think, in the other area. Oh, we're there soon enough. New trophy list hype? What do you mean, you know? Oh, for Horizon. That's actually a good point. Yeah, you would think so then, right? I doubt they will change it though. I think the trophy for Zero Dawn was actually kind of good. Raid completed. I'm just getting started. Okay, we're gonna like... Which do you think is the best Assassin's Creed game so far? Origins is still my favorite. But it's kind of like I'm off to like Origins is my favorite. But if I could pick like a sequel, I think I would like a sequel to Odyssey, and that's what we're getting with Red. Obviously, it's not like a direct sequel or anything, but it's why I liked Immortals as well. That was of course the game after Odyssey that team did, because you saw a lot of learnings from Odyssey in there, and a lot of systems, and like I can't wait for the Japanese setting. I think it was long overdue, but I'm mostly excited for the fact that they, with their new approach to these Assassin's Creed games, they are not going to hold back. Like, I think that's what kind of killed Valhalla, that they tweaked the RPG elements a lot to make it appeal to like more people. But I think Red is gonna go like really, really hardcore, I think, into like not as hardcore as like maybe a Dragon Age or something, or like a Pillars of Eternity. But like I really think they're gonna like expand the perk system even more instead of like tooling it backwards. Can I like... Okay, we got like the Bomberman here. Let's kill him. Creed, I just answered that question. When we would expect Mirage gameplay? Like I think we should be happy if it's still this year, but I think it's early 2023. When they have like a good release date, when they really know, okay, we're gonna hit this date no matter what. Let's start the marketing again, and yeah. Unless there's like an Xbox or PlayStation show this year still, where it's like partnered with one of them, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, let's do the fire again, get the damage increase. But yeah, 25 damage, it's like fine. Fire just kills them fast anyways, you don't really need the extra damage. So yeah, the armor set, I would say it's not really that good. It's better to have... Haha, that sword. Okay, we're gonna change it up to the Fallen Hero armor set. Yeah. There we go. And we have the exact same outfit in this set. So we can very quickly reset the perk on the weapon. Do you think Ubisoft is gonna implement some things from Odyssey into Red? Yeah, I think like a lot. Like a lot of things that worked. Of course, they have to be careful that it's not gonna be like a one-on-one sort of thing. But like I think a lot of things that worked from Odyssey, and also things that they learned in Immortals, like. You can even like look at Immortals, I think, and kind of see what they're probably going to do. Okay, drop down the bomb. I want this like a perfect place for the bomb. Okay, boom. Oh! And now we can grab this. Do this. Like in Immortals, they for example had a weekly challenge. Sort of a weekly... I think it was like completely instanced and also like different from some... Or maybe it was like a level you already completed before, but that you were not able to repeat. So they like gave you like a cool weekly challenge that was actually pretty hard as well. And I think it had like medals, so you could like yeah, you could like try it again and get the best score for the most orichalcum, right? So the most opal equivalent in Immortals. And stuff like that is what I think Valhalla is really missing, like a next to Reda, a cool weekly activity. And Odyssey had that, of course, already with the mercenary and the ship. And yeah, there was a lot of critique on that, but that was more exciting because especially at some point these mercenaries got kind of a personality with the Nutbreaker and stuff like that they added, like unique purple weapons that they could drop. So having something like that is already going to be exciting, I think. Yeah, they, like, what I really liked about Odyssey as well is that they really were fast with responding to what people wanted. We had Transmog, like, in a few months after launch. They upped the level cap when it was needed. They gave us mastery sort of levels so we could expand our character even more, even if we already reached the max level. So they made like ability points nice beyond a certain point. And they like loadout feature. We are now getting that in Valhalla like almost 2 years after launch. They had that in Odyssey like from the get-go almost. Sure, it was like still an update later on, but they had something new every week. Like that's I think for me the thing that I hope they take away from Odyssey and that they implement in Red as well. Next to, of course, more interesting stats that are more understandable. Like, I don't want crit that says plus 10 crit chance, but that's not 10%. It's like 3%, but you don't know that unless you like start counting. So I think they will simplify things. They will bring it back to what Odyssey made so great. And I also just really like, and I've been seeing that on shorts, for example, like a lot of the quests are pretty memorable in Odyssey also because some people had like different experiences with them. Like your choices of course mattered a lot. Like I really hope they bring the choices back for, like I don't mind it if they're gonna do it in the, I still think like them doing that in the, like the early sort of kill your father before you knew it was not really your father. Like that was like a huge choice to kind of open the story up in Odyssey at the start. So I would not mind them to, yeah, get more like meaningful dialogue choices again, which they really expanded upon in Fate of Atlantis as well. And of course the order in which you would do quests mattered, because if you would already talk to this person and then later they would like show up in the main story, etc, etc. Like there are a lot of like, I still might want to like do another playthrough for Odyssey to get like in the, yeah, to prepare for Red and do a lot of different choices. I know a lot of like different outcomes, but for some like side content and stuff, you can easily skip a lot of content. Project 027, thanks for becoming a JorRaptor member. I was like kind of rambling there, so thanks for supporting. The only thing not in Valhalla is a chest store to store the gear items. I mean, it makes sense that it's not in Valhalla because in Odyssey you could have like an unlimited amount of gear, but in Valhalla it was all like singular, so there was only one piece of every item. Would still be nice though to clean up your inventory with items you don't want. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think it makes more sense for a game like Odyssey to have that system. I am curious though if they're gonna bring back that random loot system that was of course also in Origins. I think it's more exciting overall, because in Valhalla, yeah, I don't know, maybe I think a combination of the two would be great. That the wealth chests are still there, but they contain only meaningful items, and that the random loot is there because the random loot is really needed for build crafting. Otherwise, yeah, I'm kind of two minds of it, because on one hand it's hard to say to someone, yeah, you just have to use these items. How do you get them? Yeah, random drop, so good luck. While of course in super dark all of a sudden. While of course in Valhalla, if there were builds, which there are like a few, like this Fallen Hero armor set is a build, but it's not like, it's like very easy to make. But yeah, you can easily say, hey, you just have to go to these locations, get these items, and use these items these weapons that you find there. So I think I like both systems. I think like maybe a combination would be nice. Okay, so where the heck is my ship? Wow, what? Where am I? Can I like summon my ship? Yeah, I think I can. Don't care about the dialogue choices. I only care about having a good story. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like we have Mirage now. Like that's gonna be where the dialogue choice. There won't be any dialogue choice. It's just gonna be this story. You're gonna follow that, and I like that too. But for these bigger RPG games where they're more open, you can really like explore the world in any sort of order that you want. I think having these choices and impact of these choices is more interesting. Like even in Valhalla, like the one where you had to, like you sometimes just had to point your finger towards a person who you thought like had done something horrible. And that's, I think, always interesting. It makes sure that you, like, yeah, pay attention. Pay extra attention. At least that works like that for me, especially in a big game like Valhalla, where it's like 100 hours for the main story. Sometimes you can, like, drift away, but if you then have to make an important story, you're like, or choice, you're like, okay, damn, I had to pay attention. Okay, what did I miss? I'm still thinking Reda is an issue or what. I personally don't want to see Reda again. I think unless I would be down if they like finish that story in Valhalla. I don't think they will, but like I would be down for them to finish like I don't want to see Reda again. I'm over it right now. I think they did like an interesting twist in Dawn of Ragnarok, but I have like a hate relationship with him now. Not even love anymore. I thought it was cool at first to see him in Valhalla, but now I don't want to see him again. 2 years of Reda is enough. I want them to have like a not the Sargon in Red. I think that would be awesome. I don't think they will do it, but I think that would be awesome. But I think they will bring another person. And let me know in the chat if you would like the Heka chest back or the gifts of Olympia or the Olympian gifts. Let me know if you want that. Those were, of course, the random items or the random sort of I think they removed them from Valhalla for 2 reasons, because it was kind of a loot box in a way, and people, yeah, of course, the industry is really against loot boxes, which I think is great. But yeah, I think the Hacker Chest was not really a loot box. Like, you could not pay real money for it, and yeah. Right now, like, I think this system is still worse, because I have 1800 opal, and there are still some items that I don't have in the Helix shop. I would like an extra option to just spend that opal and hope that I maybe get an item I don't have yet. Not too much RNG, okay. Heka chest, definitely. What mount is that and where do I get it? So that mount is incoming. It's new. It's from that samurai pack that is coming up. We of course have some issues here. The Heka chest was better. Because it was like for money, in-game money, and you could farm that. Like, I think it makes sense that they did not do that, because you could very easily exploit that. And with Orichalcum, like, the Olympian gifts were way harder to exploit. So I'm curious about that. I don't think they will bring it back, but on the other hand, it was in Odyssey. So, but it was also not in Immortal, so I don't think that counts. I don't think that system will sadly be back. But yeah, I don't like the sort of walled garden approach where Ubisoft decides which items are for sale in the shop. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. And to be fair, looking back on it, I think it started out really, really poor. But if you are paying attention, especially right now in the life cycle, you can very easily get some really cool items. But sure, the shop is random. Oh, sorry, Marty, you're right. The shop is completely random. But at Halloween, we had the Draugr helmet as a freaking daily item. Out of all the helmets on Halloween, it was this item. If you give it like the... Coincidence? I think not. I want to see the samurai in red on Cassandra. This, of course, that samurai. I love the shoulder pad. And if you watch my Assassin's Raptor video, you, by the way, know that the shoulder pad is linked to the cloak. So we only need to have the cloak at Reda to have this amazing shoulder pad. And yes, this means that you can put a... And like Charlemagne... Oh, I have to like do it like this. You can like combine it with any other chest in the game, which is awesome. So yeah, I think this is like the best part of this. So that would be cool to get at Reda at one point. To kind of show off the shoulder pad. I think it looks awesome. Is that mouth like... What is he doing? Yo, are you watching the new Dead Space gameplay? It's live in 50 minutes. I'm not gonna do that, No Way Out. But enjoy yourself with that. Dead Space is not really a series for me. Wait, the Samurai armors are already available? No, it's not. I just want to show you some items that are coming to the game. Because apart from that, there's not a lot going on. So I thought, let's focus on that. So next week I will actually not be doing the weekly reset. It will be Dennis, so go support him. And I think he might like, he will probably like showcase some of the new weapons that will be added. Like I think on this Thursday we will see a new weapon pack. And then I personally think, unless they're gonna like save it for even later, but I personally think that after that, so not next week, but the week after that, it's finally time. I think it's finally time. For Iron Man. Oh, that's not the Iron Man song or something. And the news about New Game Plus, we don't know. It's kind of hard now with Jose gone as well. So I don't really have... I'm also curious about the Runeforge. Like, are they going to improve the Runeforge or not? Like, I'm curious about that as well. Okay, with that, I'm gonna end the stream because I still got some other stuff to do. Hope you had a good time. I, for sure, had a great time. I think, so I will not be doing the weekly reset stream next week. It will be Dennis. Probably showing more of the Runeforge and the new items. I think that should be fun. And with that said, I will speak to you soon. Goodbye. Any news on The Witcher next gen update? I think we will get that news today, Sid. Why is there samurai stuff in my Viking game? Why is